Well, y'all, we checked out the California hotel. But we're not going home. I'm not even going to the airport. But we are leaving the state of Nevada. Anybody have an idea where I might be headed? I'll give you a hint. Simon South went there on his road trip. And that inspired me to get there. So I've got some vacation to burn. So we are going to Zion National Park. I cannot wait to get there. The mountains here are amazing. But where we're going is going to blow my brain. Hope you all follow along. I can't wait to share the beautiful park of Zion National Park. We are on the road to Zion National Park. I-15, 157 miles, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Y'all, I've been looking forward to this since I booked it. I added an extra day to my trip because I've always wanted to go to Zion National Park, but I never made it a priority until this trip. Simon South, he hiked Angel's Landing. Go find that video. I'll probably put a link of it in my description or something, because that is the vlog that inspired me to go see that park. So thank you, Simon, for sharing that. And yeah, y'all, we're on the road. Check back later. All right, y'all, a little update. We're 45 minutes into our trip. We're about 30 minutes away from Mesquite, where we are going to stop at the casino, get a chip, gamble a little bit, maybe grab a bite to eat, and then get back on the road. Casablanca Resort Casino and Spa. Never thought I'd be here. I intended to go to State Line Casino. I think it's right off the highway as well. But I was telling someone at a bar I was doing this, and they were like, "Oh, you need to hit Casablanca up." I was like, "All right." So here I am. Let's step inside. Look at that, that's pretty. All right, y'all. Let's get inside. Throw a 20 or so in this machine. See what kind of luck we can have. And here we are inside of Casablanca, y'all. I think I already see what I'm going to play. I have not played much Phoenix Link, and they got like a Phoenix Link room over there. Yeah, let's just take a tour around, shall we? Pretty small little place, but pretty cool. Big circle, looks like. All right. Well, we're off to the restroom, y'all. That's really why I stopped early. All right, let's go find a restroom. Small update. They did have table games, and I did get a chip. So yeah, it's a big circle casino, nice and open, very bright, and they had a lot of cool games, y'all. That's what these locals have. I would say they have more selection than even the Strip and downtown by far. So I chose the wrong game, lost 40 bucks. I was only in there 12 minutes total. That's like the quickest time I've ever been in and out of a casino. But we still got a long drive ahead, so at least I got a chip for my memories, and we are pressing on. Welcome to Arizona, y'all. I am now in another state completely. How cool is that? It's getting pretty scenery already. So up next will be Utah. We'll be in 3 states today. Let's go. We're about to climb a mountain or go under a mountain or something. The highway's going up here. We're turning to the right, but I mean, even to the right is a mountain. So I guess there's a little opening in between the two. It'll be cool. State down about 35 minutes. Took about 30 minutes to get through Arizona. Very pretty drive. I know the camera don't do justice, but the depth and the red and the grays and the blue skies. This is unbelievable, y'all. We are on Route 9, about 40 minutes out. Just wanted to mention how this is state park country. Just passed a sign and it listed 6 state parks. There's a lot of recreational vehicles. You take them there and just spend the day off-roading through sand dunes and different trails. A lot of rock climbing vehicles. So it's kind of cool seeing all this, and just people out here enjoying their best life. This beautiful scenery. Can't blame them. All right, y'all. Getting closer. I can smell it. All right, y'all. We safely made it to our destination, the Cliffrose by Hilton, here in Springdale, Utah. There is my room. It's gonna be down there. We're gonna do a room tour in a minute, but check out my view. Bam. Y'all, it's absolutely stunning here. Look everywhere you look. We're in the middle of the canyon. And then look over here. It's on both sides of you. So let's take a quick room tour. And we'll go out on the balcony. We have a balcony on this room that overlooks the river, the Virgin River. I am in room 135. Got a little cabin feel to it. Here we have a kind of living room, TV, entertainment center, coffee maker. Here's your restroom and bathroom. Sink. That's a hot water heater in there, I looked earlier. It does come with a refrigerator for your stuff, ice bucket, another TV, king size bed. Sorry it's awful dark in here. Just that little light. But the star of the show is the balcony. You can hear the waters. This is gonna be my view for the night. Simply amazing. We haven't even looked up yet. Let's do that. Look at that, y'all. Stunning. Well, I've taken in this view for a while. I'm about to go down to the river where there is a pathway. You can take it for a walk for about 15 minutes. You can actually be inside Zion National Park and have access to 2 of their trails. So that's what I'm about to go do. We're just following this paved walkway towards the Zion National Park. They say it's about a 15-minute walk. So that's where I'm headed, y'all. I didn't have any plans other than sitting on that balcony. And in the morning, I'm hoping to make the Scenic Drive and do one hike that's off of the Scenic Drive. I know I don't have much time here, but in what little time I've already been here, I know I'll be back. Just my hotel that I'm at has so much to explore. Their pools are both heated. Everyone's out there enjoying them. They got fire pits. So yeah, what a place, y'all. Look at the views everywhere you look. So this little shop here is the little market right before the park entrance, she said. This is where you come get stuff if you're thirsty or something. I brought a bunch of water at a gas station on the way in. Walking into Zion National Park, y'all, from my hotel. How cool is that? I knew they said they were the closest one to it, but I didn't know they were next door. So, looks like this entrance station is closed. So I'll get a pass tomorrow when I drive through. just gonna drive through Zion, y'all. Trying to bring you along with me. Speed limit is 25. Everyone here is saying how dead it is. No one's here. So if you research Zion National Park, a lot of people complain how busy it is. It's a simple canyon road, one way in, one way out, and it gets very busy. It's like the number 3 visited national park. But December is their slow time, specifically the first 2 weeks of December. Around Christmas, they actually open up the buses again. So come the first 2 weeks of December, it is 70 degrees outside. Every trail's open. No one's here. You have the park to yourself. So I'm just gonna see what kind of vlog I can make. I'm not an outdoors vlogger. I usually need a slot machine in front of me, but this might be a little better than a slot machine. The sun is going down. It's rather dark on this side. Look at the colors. It's amazing. Now, Zion Lodge is in the park, and I wanted to stay there, but hey, it was double the price, and they have no Wi-Fi, they say. So I'm hoping to do some editing of my Vegas content tonight. And another thing on the agenda tonight is when it gets dark out here, you can see a lot of stars. So I'm hoping for clear skies, and I want to go do some stargazing. Alrighty. So we are gonna just keep going straight. Zion Canyon Scenic Drive. That's actually where I want to go in the morning. That's where the tunnel is at. And right on the other side of the tunnel is about a mile hike for Overlook. So that's where I plan on going in the morning. I don't think I'm going to record the whole 35 minutes, but I'll record quite a bit of it for y'all. Because what else am I going to do, you know? What else am I gonna do? Gosh, it's so beautiful. There's somebody riding my booty in Zion National Park. I get that service in Frisco. It's a BMW driver too, that explains it. I might pull off and let them pass. They think they are more important to me. I see Pat pull-offs every now and then, so I'll get on one here in a minute. Look at that. Alright, I'm just going to be quiet now and let y'all soak in the scenery. How about that? guy riding my ass. Ass riders not allowed in Zion, buddy. Alright, we're gonna take a little break here. We're gonna pull over and see some stuff. Oh, look at him on that next guy now. Get you some. First thing that stands to mind is how quiet it is here. Like I almost feel like I have to whisper not to ruin it. Up on the tunnel. I'm hopeful that there's a little bitty parking lot for like 6 cars on the other side of this tunnel. And if it's full, which it probably will be, you have to walk quite a ways to get to the trail. We'll figure it out. There's no one behind me, so that's good. I can take my time. I've seen videos where people are just like bumper to bumper, like traffic up in here when it's real busy. No stops in tunnel. Here's the tunnel. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording. Try to park. Alright, so all the parking was full, and I can come back in the morning. I'm staying right here, so I'll be one of the first. I wanted to see the sunrise or sunset, so I'll have to settle for the sunrise. So what this little add-on cost me, the hotel I was staying at, it's a low time. It's only $120, and that's everything. And then my airfare, I booked it on comps, and it was on points, and it was the same for the next day. And I did have to get another day at the rental car, so That cost me like $53, so 120 plus 53, about $175. I got to come to Zion National Park. So beautiful. Here comes another tunnel. Oh, it's not as long. I should turn around right there. I don't know where this leads. It's not where I want to go. But while we're seeing all this beauty, I might as well keep going, right? Wow, stunning. There's just reds and whites and pinks. And then there's green, obviously, with the greenery. See these cars out and these little pullouts. You know, there's trails, you know, on some of them, right? Or maybe all of them. This is like a hiker's paradise. This is where you come to do hiking. And the light is still up pretty high. I think if I got back in time, it's only like a 20-minute hike to the place I want to go for the parking spot opened up. Because people just park there, they hike it, take some pictures, and they leave, right? So cars are kind of always coming and going. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Well, I've been the only person going my way, which is good. Okay, I think I'm gonna pull out here, and this is where I'm trying to turn around to, because I can walk out on that little rock. Okay, so I'm just hiking out here on this rock now, y'all. I actually saw a guy do this exact he just hiked to this cliff up here. It's easy, it's just rock. So cool, y'all. So quiet out here. So, shh. Don't make a noise in nature. Alright, I'm just walking on these rocks right here to the edge. There's my little truck. Hello, little truck. What a shot. Makes you want to be a photographer when you come to places like this. Little iPhone pic is not doing it justice. Orange, pink, red, white. Look at the white face of that one. There's scenery all around me, y'all. This might be like the best hike out there. All right, we're keeping on walking. I'm making a lot of videos. I won't put all this in the vlog, but I never know. Since I don't do this kind of vlogging, I don't know what'll look good and what won't. So I gotta take a lot of footage. And I'm talking a lot because you talk when you do the slots. You know, doing this, you probably don't want me talking. Look at this. See, I can also mute the sound and just put music over it. Because I'm professional. I'll call Dave and Sonia. They'll tell me how to do it. Okay, hike back to the car. We're gonna turn around. I think these trails, they don't close. Like, you can hike them at night. So heck, I'm prepared. I brought water. I brought jackets, gloves. As long as I don't get lost, I'm good. Staying within eyesight of the road too. Because y'all, I am no professional mountain climber, okay? Let's get that straight right now. But here's the river basin down here, or a basin. It's not the river. Look how cool that is. See how soft the sand is? Actually, I want to go down and show it to you because I've been watching a channel called Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I found him from all my research on Zion. This is why cars get stuck in this stuff. They go out in all these dunes, and you talk about soft sand. This sand is like powder. Just as soft as can be. And yeah, tires don't like it. I'm not the only one that's been down here in this little rip bottom. All right, y'all, we're just exploring now. I'm still parked up this rock. I just gotta climb this. But that's why this park is so amazing, is you just pull over the side of the road and start walking. You know? So now I'm in like a creek bed. I came down here to show y'all how soft the sand is. And now I'm like, well, this looks cool, let's just walk it. That's how people get lost. But it's okay. I know how to navigate a little. So, look, I'm actually going closer to my truck. Out there it is. So, wow, look at this. Okay, well, y'all let me know how I'm doing on the hiking vlogging. People have asked me why I named my channel Wall Street to Vegas. I'm interested in stocks, but I don't ever talk them. I don't want you buying something that I say to buy and then you lose your ass. So I just tell you to go to Vegas instead, where I know you'll lose your ass. But I guess I could change it, Vegas to Zion, or Zion to Vegas. What do you think? Start coming out here every trip. Look at this rock, the colors, the grains. Holy cow, I wonder how far you could walk this thing. Because, I mean, I guess it just stays a creek bed, right? And you wouldn't get lost, you just stay in the creek bed. Just don't venture off the creek bed. Oh, Ruby would like this. Guess you could take a pine cone as a souvenir, can't you? Is that illegal? I don't know the rules. Dang, this sand is so soft, I'm just sinking all the way down to my ankle. God, you know, this is about as far as I'll go. Wow. I mean, this is why you get off the couch and go places, y'all. I'm the only person here. All right, now I'm gonna zoom in, see if I can get there. Look at this tree on top of that hill. How cool is that? All right, y'all, the sun's going down. The light is not near as magical no more on the old camera. So, that means one thing. Time to turn around and go back to the car. This has been fun. I got one of the coveted parking spots, y'all, on the second try. The trailhead's right here. It's a little dark, probably, to get the best quality video. But here we go. I'll see how long this takes. All right, y'all. I'm not made to hike, that's for sure. Very beautiful, though. Timber. There's a road down there. So we've only hiked up, I don't know, 200 feet. Feel like I ran a marathon. There's a cool bridge up here somewhere. Guardrail for you. It's all flat once you get that initial 300 or so steps up. It's all been flat since then. Of course, I took those steps like I was doggone Olympian. Got me out of breath. But we're doing better now. Look at how steep this falls off, though. Bam! That's a big old tree right there. All right, we're still not there yet. Let's keep going. This is going to lead to a big overlook. I hope I get there before the sun goes down. There won't be no view once the sun goes down. All right, I'm going to quit recording. I'll be back when something interesting happens. All right, didn't take long, something interesting happened. I'm about to turn left here. Look at this. Okay, back thing you could explore. We ain't got time for exploring. See, I don't know how long this trail is, so I'm kind of trying to hurry so I can get to the end of it before the sun goes down. All right, they said it's about 15 minutes ahead. Someone just left. So, I'm racing, y'all. Brought me some water, see? Holy cow. Look how deep it goes down, y'all. You can't see the bottom. All right, so here's the bridge I built. So this thing here can get icy when it's snowy or misty outside, but no rain right now. How cool is this? Underneath the cave. Hello. Yeah. All right, do y'all see the bridge? That's where I walk from. So I walk from there all the way up around the bend. And we have a little bit more to go. Okay, this is my last video till I get there, or I'm never gonna get there. All right, there, over there on the peak. So we have a little bit further to go. All right, y'all, we made it. What time is it? 5:20. Took 18 minutes. It's not bad at all. It's a little dark. Here's what we're looking at. Bridge Mountain. The West Temple. Altar of Sacrifice. It looks like blood's running down the streaked wall. The Centennial. Wow. Let's go zoom in on the Altar of Sacrifice. There's the canyon. Now, this is not the main Zion Canyon, but it's just pretty. If I could only been here about 15-20 minutes earlier, maybe 45 minutes earlier, where the sun was bouncing off the rocks. But what an awesome moment. Should we go climb up that rock over there? Everybody's climbing. It's funny, y'all. Now I'm the expert. I'm coming down, and everybody like me's going up, looking like I was going up. Out of breath, winded, wanting the bathroom break, asking me how much further it is. And me, I'm just, I'm a pro. I'm casually walking way down now. Man, it's so quiet out here. That is the thing that's striking me. You don't hear a thing. All right, I'm gonna keep walking. Oh, I almost think the colors are getting better now. So, there was a bride and groom dressed up. She trekked this trail in her wedding gown. I didn't take pictures. Thought it might be, invading her privacy. But look at this arch over there. See it? Oh, it comes up good on film. It's pretty cool. Wonder what caused that. Oh yeah, we have plenty of daylight. So I brought flashlights, but I left them in the hotel room. So that's kind of why I was worried. I don't want it to be dark out here because there's no light. There's a problem. Do we go left or do we go right? Now who's a dummy, Casey? All right, see, you gotta look for footprints in the sand. I've had to use that a few times already. Oh, almost busted. All right, I'm gonna quit filming. Right, we're back in like the cave area. It's gonna lead to that bridge. How cool is this? All right, I'll see y'all back at the car. See, you gotta watch your steps. Even though this is like probably the easiest hike ever. There's rocks and pivots and holes that swallow your leg. That's why I feel for those people just still going out on the trail, and if they got a flashlight, they're not gonna be seeing that stuff. Look at that. There's the parking lot again, y'all. This here's the hardest part, it's almost straight down all these steps. Time for dinner. And there's a bar called the Spotted Dog Bar and Restaurant. That's where we're gonna go eat tonight, y'all. Busy little town. All right, no one's coming. Only place open probably, I don't know, it's pretty packed in there. Let's go see what it looks like. All right, y'all, so this place is renowned for their wine. It's a rather fancy place. It's just the closest place to my hotel. So I'm gonna have to eat it up nice tonight. Here's their menu. I kind of want those crab cakes. Those crab cakes I have ate in the past have been excellent. But I'll show you what I'm going to go with, okay? I am going to go with the homemade marinara. And I'm going to add chicken. Some chicken marinara. And then I ordered an old fashioned. And then over here is their wine menu. It's like a book. Look at this. Wine Spectators Award of Excellence. We got pages of wine. Check out this chicken marinara. Can't wait to dig in. It's going to be amazing. The bread just looks so appetizing. That meal was so good. I asked what was for dessert. I wonder what I got for dessert, y'all. I was a little bit unique and went off menu. I went back to the alcohol offerings and I got a glass of Macallan 12 year for dessert. When you've had a day and a trip as epic as this has been over the last 4 years, you gotta treat yourself to a little bit of Macallan. Cheers. Spotted Dog. TripAdvisor's Traveler's Choice Best of the Best. If I am filming this after I have ate, I could not agree more. I thought I was walking into a hamburger and French fry kind of bar, but this was amazing. If you're ever in town, stop by the Spotted Dog. All right, y'all, it's really dark. I'm walking back down to Zion. It's 8 o'clock and I'm going to try to find that same spot I went earlier where I walked into the park. I'm gonna try to find a dark space, look up and stargaze, because this is like a certified black night. Some term for it, I'm missing it, but they have restrictions on lights, although there's a bunch of lights around. But anyway, I'm gonna walk off into the park where there's no lights, look up, hopefully see a bunch of stars. There's some, if you look around on the internet, there's lots of amazing star pictures from Zion. And I wanna see that. I've already seen 2 shooting stars tonight, and I'm hoping to capture some on film, but I don't know if I will or not. I don't have that fancy of a phone, but we're gonna try. All right, off into the darkness I go. All right, y'all, I just went stargazing in Zion National Park. I found a bar that's open at 8:30. And Timmy, the bartender, he hooked me up, y'all. He was closed down. He had put all his gear up, and because it's slow season here. Y'all need to come during this time of December. I'm telling you. First 2 weeks of December is the time to come to Zion. But I show up and he's like, hey, what would you like? I asked. He said, let me go get my gear. And he made me my drink, an Arnold Palmer. And then he was like, hey, you want anything to go to your room with? Because it's only like 8:30. Hooked me up with a growler of their own brew. Right? So thank you so much, Timmy.
Hey, no problem, man.
You made
I
my
hope you enjoyed out here.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to get back to the room now. Thank you for watching.